team that, and that's because of the state of the pitch. It's got nothing. I don't know whether that's the way Flinney wants to play or not. I don't think it is. But you can't try and play football on that. So we did the same. I think Toes played centre midfield and we picked our biggest team. I think that's probably one of the few times that the four centre halves were all on the pitch at the same time. Disappointed, switched off from a quick corner. It wasn't even a ball in the box. It was a quick routine that they did. I think it was Broom who turned his back on it. But to get back into it again shows the resilience within him. Never giving up, and for Toes to pop up, it's not often he pops up in the box. So, but again, it was something we work on. It was a diagonal ball. I think it was Huss put a perfect ball in. So, yeah, it was a good result, and that was a particularly difficult day just because of the pitch. Yeah, I think we scored 3 in both, and thought they were both pretty they were comprehensive victories. It was the free flowing at home. Everyone just had their shoulders back, confidence was up, and two really good performances. Alfie's gone clean through and tried to lob the goalie. That was at 0-0. Alex had a really good chance in the first half as well, where he's completely missed the ball. I think Alfie squared it and he's gone to volley it and completely missed it. And then he's gone sliding into the back post in the second half. So again, going to a team that got promoted and giving a good account of ourselves. So, well, during the whole season, I don't think we've been beaten by more than one goal. So other than the last game, obviously, but we proved that we were in most games, which you've always got a chance. Because if you're only ever one kick away from getting a result, it's not a bad thing. We battered them. I spoke to Gary yesterday. Actually, I had a good conversation with Gary for about 45 minutes. But they had a penalty which was not even close to being a penalty. Embarrassing, really, when you look back at it. I can say that now because it was. But they were low on confidence. And the one thing you want to do is go there. Obviously, there's 15,000 there. Go there, start well on a really difficult pitch. Ref gives them a penalty after 5 minutes. Obviously, gets them up. But I thought we totally dominated the game, and it was a good goal in the end. But yeah, that was definitely, in my eyes, that was 2 points dropped because it was as dominant as we've been with the ball at any point this season. January before, we tried to get him. Spoke to Grant a couple of times prior to that 12 months, and they came down. They played Plymouth in the league, obviously Plymouth are in the League One at the time, and they train at the training ground. So it's rare you get an opportunity to really obviously Alfie had no idea, but I sat and watched the training session. But I watched him, didn't watch anyone else, and liked what I saw, liked his enthusiasm, liked his attitude, he had an eye for goal. And I felt that when he played at Doncaster, he always played wide over front three. I felt that if you could get him down the middle of the pitch, you'd score goals. Again, you don't sign a player without thinking they're going to do well, and it's a fact that not all players, for different reasons, just don't fit sometimes. But he came in and he hit the ground running as well, so he was a good signing. He's been a credit to himself. He was top draw, obviously came in really difficult circumstances. That's the ruthless side of football. So Scott's obviously, had a bad break. Actually coming out and making a really good decision, sweeping up after the back four. I think it was pretty innocuous in terms of, I don't think it was a bad tackle, but it's just a football incident. But by the time the game had finished, by the time I'd walked into the dressing room 3 or 4 minutes later, I'd had 4 or 5 agents on. So the word gets out quick. That's the brutal side of football. But someone's misfortune is someone else's opportunity, and that's when, again, you go through all your tick boxes again. So it's loads of goalkeepers thrown at you. Do you go for people that are experienced but they've not played for 2 or 3 years? They might cost you a lot more money. Do you got offered England internationals? Well, lots of international under 20, 21 players, but never played league football. And you're like, I'm not sure I want to go for that, because of the position that we're in. Owen had played the whole first half of the season at Macclesfield, so he knew the level, knew the league. He was current. he fitted into the financial constraints of what we had. I know Chris Brass quite well from being up in Burnley, so he'd done well for us. So I think we were good for each other. Again, we told him he'd come in and play. He came in and played and delivered performances. So again, that was I don't want to say lucky, but I don't want to sound arrogant going, "Oh, we got that one right." There's always an element of luck, but there was a lot of thought processes went into it. And again, these processes aren't foolproof. You do get ones wrong. We have got some wrong already, but Owen, he's come in and he's been excellent.